how to teach your budgie to turn around. Now please bear in mind that Charlie is already trained to do a few little tricks that I've taught him. But I am an amateur budgie teacher, although I've had budgies in the past that have been well tamed. They've never really been trained to do tricks. But this was a pretty easy little trick that I've taught him. So basically I started off by, and as I said, he is tame. He's a bit hyper at the moment, I'm afraid. He's a bit playful if you look. But I started off, I just did that with him, and I gave him a treat. Now, if you've taught your bird clicker training, you would know what this is. Now this I also used to play fetch with him. Charlie, right to mummy. Good boy. But also, wherever you point the stick, if you let them touch it with their beaks, and then you give it, and then you make a noise and you give him a treat, then he should learn that wherever that, sorry, he's expecting me to give him a treat, then he should learn that wherever that stick points, he has to go and he has to touch. So say I wanted him to go over into the far corner where you can see the curtain touch the wall there, Charlie. That would be how you do it. There are various videos online on how to teach your budgie clicker training, as that's how I picked up how to do it. As I said, I am amateur at this. And basically, to get him to turn around, I started off by sort of pushing him that way, and then I tried to do it with my finger, which didn't work, but I started using the stick, and I started just doing this, so he turned around. I gave him a treat. Now, I've only been teaching him this turning around trick for today and a teeny bit of yesterday, so he is quite new to this. I'm still perfecting his abilities. Then eventually I started to just put the stick quite up above him, and I go, turn around, and he did it. And then eventually I could switch to finger, where I can go, Charlie, turn around, Charlie, turn around, and he'll do it. It's a bit hard keeping them in one spot, so what I recommend is to teach them on a perch first. Turn around. And you may notice I still make the noise as I give him a treat. Charlie, turn around. Good boy. Now, Charlie's a bit hyper. Most budgies may not move as much as Charlie does. He's a little bit wild, but yeah, that's basically the basics of teaching your budgie to turn around. And this is a very distracted budgie, so trust me, if I can teach this little fella to do it, then you can teach your little fellas to do it. And I'm sure it'll work with girls and boys, because I once had a budgie called Berry, and she was very tame, even if she didn't know tricks like he does. So yeah, that's how to teach your budgie to turn around. Charlie, turn around, turn around, turn around. Very good.